Hello, gamer fans, and welcome back to. Actually, no. Jarvis, you do the intro.
Hello, gamer fans, and welcome. Nah,
do you like that I threw the ball into your court? Do you like that I threw the proverbial ball at you, so you had to catch the ball? Not a literal ball. I just want to clarify, not an actual ball, because I saw you flinch just now. I'm not going to throw a ball at
you
you.
assume that I like sports?
We need
You assume any of us ever play sports?
we need a new host for the late night show, so let's just throw someone into the pit.
Jarvis, do you want to host the late night show?
No, I want to be the
Yeah, we're gonna
wildlife
have
expert
amateur
that
late
scares
night
the
show.
host.
No, you brings in a bunch of snakes.
Like, I
She
come in,
thinks
I'm
you're
like,
after her. Hey,
check
Hey,
it out, it's a
what?
bear cub. And, like, the one guest is too scared to be like, oh, no, what the hell is that? I'm like, I told you, it's a bear cub. Will it kill me? It's like, no, it's a bear cub.
It will not kill you.
it hates snakes and loud noises. Loud. That's the word of the day.
Whip, 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 whip.
So essentially, the plot of this game is that the Evil
Yeah.
Mask and Plank from Ed, Ed and Eddie are in a little bit of a feud. So
Yeah.
they gather the good guy characters and the bad guy characters from the Crash Bandicoot series, and they make them do fan fiction crossover battles like Death Battle, essentially.
They gather the crystal gems. Is what you're saying.
And it's truly
We
outrageous.
are the Crash.
Don't look at my internet history.
I didn't log out.
Do you think, I'm not gonna mention any, like, real-world events or anything like that, but do you think, like,
Oh no.
if there's, like, two warring countries, they should just, like, instead of, like, instead of, like, military combat, they just do Crash Bash?
No, instead of doing war, they have to show the entire world each country's search history, so like the top results.
Didn't Osama bin Laden actually have, like,
Yeah,
Downloaded a bunch of games and anime and stuff.
yeah,
anime titties or something.
just a picture of Sonichu, like, by the way, Osama had this on his hard drive.
You mean Osama was a pro gamer?
Do you remember when, like, Osama got killed, and then, like, a bunch of news stories, had, like, Obama dead as, like, the headline?
Obama?
Yeah.
They can't
Yeah,
tell
they-
the difference between someone that's
small
not white.
typo. The tiniest typo.
Oh,
And probably scared a lot of people.
Obama.
The only thing I remember from, Osama bin
Oh,
Laden's
sorry, I
death
like it.
was basically John Cena getting on the microphone during, I think, Extreme Rules pay-per-view, and it's like, oh, Osama bin Laden has been captured and then ended and stuff. I'm like, okay, thanks, Cena.
What about Kanye West jumps up and grabs the microphone from Obama and is like,
I think the real Osama is still out there.
Saddam Hussein was the greatest terrorist catch of all
I'm
time.
gonna let you finish.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, imagine like Osama and like George Bush like in these like little cars here, and they're just like firing balls. back and forth.
Remember the failed show Heil Honey?
Oh, yeah.
What
yeah.
if that?
Yeah.
What would an
Heil Honey, I'm
Osama
Home, yes.
one be called?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Probably some
I honestly do not know.
no. Should we start the episode over again?
Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit too political, and
A
I'm
little bit
A little bit too
Elon
like
Musk.
early 2000s Let's Play. No, what? They didn't have Let's Plays in the early 2000s. What am I talking about? Like Newgrounds.
I've already
yeah.
said this a million times, but in primary school, I filmed me and my friends playing Pokemon on an emulator, and I wish I could find that footage.
Speaking of early 2000s, that's actually my favorite time in like tech and everything.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's my favorite time in general.
Because-
2005 PSP.
But-
greatest
but-
greatest fucking portable console ever.
Like, not it,
Really, a millennial likes the early 2000s? That is a surprise.
not really the PSP or like gaming systems or anything, but the smaller bits of tech, like Video Now, where it's like
Yeah, that was so
they have a
cool.
concept,
Always
they wanna
wanted one,
do
I never
some-
had one.
like they want to do something with this concept of technology.
I
They're there, but they're not at the same level that we have now.
every single
like-
time I saw a portable TV, I was just like, please, Santa, please. And then I
Like the
finally saved
Shrek
up money
TV.
and I got a portable DVD player and I watched Futurama every night over and over. It was
Yeah.
great.
See, then you have like Video Now, which is like a portable DVD player, but the screen
Yeah.
was black and white and teeny tiny.
Yeah. And it's down real compressed.
But you get what I'm saying, yeah, with the whole.
yeah,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
Like they have a
The aesthetic
concept.
was
It's not
amazing.
like what we have now, but it's starting to get
Everything
there.
is all in one now, basically. And back then, there was a different device that had different uses, except like an MP3 player or a video player. And then that became the iPod that could play video and music. And then there was the iPhone, and now the iPhone is the iPod. And
Like,
the iPhone's just everything for everyone. And it's
I would like to apologize if it seems like I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to get as many balls in my face as possible.
Put your balls on my top, Mr. Bucket.
I missed,
That's
Mr.
Will Pop,
Bucket.
Mr.
Oh
Bucket.
no!
Buckets of
I actually lost. I missed the bucket. Put your balls in my top. I missed the bucket. Out of my mouth, they will pop. I missed the bucket. Here, I'm gonna run. I missed the bucket. A bucket's of fun. Woo! What were you saying?
I just want to suck your balls.
like I remember hearing stories about how people would to buy stuff
Yeah.
online, they would send a check in the mail.
Oh yeah!
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah,
Netflix
yeah,
used to run that way, or am I thinking of something else?
I remember
Or
when I was a
Netflix
kid,
sent DVDs in the mail.
Oh right.
Yeah. When
What would
I was
happen
a
if you
little
like broke a
kid,
DVD and had to send it back?
when I was a little kid, I had a computer, and all I could get was like whenever I would find like a demo disc or something, and I'd play the demo, and it'd say, "Tell mom and dad to register," in this little kid's voice, and I'm like, "What does that mean?"
Register.
Register.
I want to
to
play the
what?
full game. Just give me the full game, please. I don't want to register. Just give me the rest of the game.
Just give
I
it
would
to
play
me.
game demos. I would play game demos over and over and get to the ending point and just like maybe this time I can get further. I didn't understand what a trial or a demo meant
Oh, ah, you dumb monkey!
Well,
until
Like-
I got PlayStation. Then on PlayStation, it was much more obvious that it was just bite size because they had
Like,
little
I-
splash screens and stuff.
yeah. Like I understood like demos and stuff, but I only played them religiously because that's all I had at the time.
Gaming is my religion.
Speaking of demos, this is already known by fucking everyone,
Yeah.
but Crash Bash had a demo
Oh,
on I think it was
yeah.
a Spyro game or something, and if you
remember.
entered cheat codes, you could unlock every single level in the demo
Yeah.
that's in the final game,
Yeah.
and you can also play as Bart Simpson.
No, you can't. You can't play as Bart Simpson. Like, there's no 3D model of Bart Simpson in the game, but like Bart and
But
Homer.
his icon
yeah,
is-
his icon is in the game,
Yeah.
which is like really bizarre. Well,
It's funny as hell.
yeah.
So wait,
Well-
hang on. Crash Bandicoot,
Yeah.
Uncharted,
What?
The Last of Us,
Yeah.
Homer Simpson.
What are you
Bart
implying?
Simpson. They're real.
Oh, they're real?
They exist in those universes.
No.
The Simpsons. Is
I thought
real.
you meant like Simpsons in real life, like those super early like paint. Remember those Photoshop videos from like early YouTube where like it'd be like, what would the Simpsons look like in real life? And it's just like Uncanny Valley, like hyper real. There's like veins in their eyes.
Yeah. Big,
Yeah,
huge,
and-
bulging eyeballs. Super
It's
detailed
just gross.
skin.
Their eyes bulged at me. Actually, here's a thought.
Yeah.
Do you remember one of the very first Game and Chat episodes we ever did together?
Do you remember?
Do you remember when there were only 150 of them? Well, technically 151.
I do.
Yeah, do you remember the very first episode of Gamer Chat when you asked me the hypothetical of what would you do if you were a guest star? Like, what would the Simpsons episode be if you were a guest star on The Simpsons?
Yeah.
You couldn't even think of an answer to that. But I made up what is, I believe, the greatest episode of The Simpsons of all time, where Bart goes to an anime convention and then he sees a giant a Simpsons cosplayer with a giant Bart Simpson's head and the blue shirt from the early designs. And I take the head off and I go, "Hello, Bart Simpson. It is me, Mega Mitch." now, what I wanted to ask is, Jarvis, squash yourself down like those videos of like the presses that like crush bowls. Take everything you know about yourself, make yourself into a stereotype. What would your Simpsons episode be? What would it be? What would it be like if the Simpsons said, "Oh my God, it is Jarvis. He is here." And what would your episode be?
Well, the episode would start off at the local wrestling show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
It's
I'll,
like
I'll
the
just be
Flintstones.
sitting there, like, and it's like, "Oh, I can't believe we got to see fucking Smash Hambone. That's terrific." I'm like, "Yeah,
I'm like-
well, Smash Hambone did some creepy stuff behind,
Oh,
like,
no.
in his personal life, and I don't like him no more. He's a fucking dick." I'm glad that he fucking...
What
I
is
think
this episode rated?
It'd be the funniest thing ever if the wrestlers had to come in and voice themselves. Like, "Are you sure these are my lines? Really?"
Then like Lisa Simpson is like, "Oh, I heard that they don't have their own insurance," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's why I'm glad that he got his leg broken, bitch." And then I jump into a Megazord, then I fly
You
away.
jump into a That's wow. That's even
So
more
how does
amazing. Yeah.
a lot of Simpsons episodes start with an intro that has nothing to do with the rest of the episode. So what
Yeah.
happens after that? What's the whiplash? What does the episode become?
No, I think that's what the episode should be about, and it like starts differently. How should it start before it transitions into wrestling? Or either way.
I don't know, maybe they're driving home after the show and accidentally crash into John Cena's car.
Oh yeah.
Because
yeah,
they
yeah,
couldn't see him!
And he's-
Because they couldn't
Yeah.
see him!
There it is!
That's the punchline! Yeah, we just made the best Simpsons episode of all
And
time!
he's like, "Sorry, I was just drinking THC juice."
Uh,
Couldn't be
and he
visual when I'm
starts
drinking the
talking
THC
in
juice.
Mandarin,
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
ice cream.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, don't worry, I've been chilling."
I have been chilling.
And Bart Simpson's like, "Wow, how you get so big and masculine?" And he goes, "Yeah, steroids." And Bart's like, "Isn't that bad?" And he's like, "Not if you're rich."
Weren't you the dad in the Fred movie? Yes, that was me.
And he's
My
like,
greatest
"No,"
role.
he grabs the
Sexual
vase
time.
and smashes it over his head.
He smashes the face over Bart's head.
He's like, "Can you sign my Fred the movie DVD?" And he snaps it over his knee.
Do you know what?
He's like, "No, smash."
One thing that I can't wrap my head around is like I was doing a deep dive into random subreddits one day and I found one called r/potato salad, but it was all pictures of John Cena. Why is it
How
called
do you-
potato salad?
How do you know?
What do you mean?
How do you
Well,
know it's John Cena?
I
see
remember
what
back-
you- I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
I do remember back in the day, there was this wrestling series called Botchamania,
Yeah.
where it's a bunch of like
Yeah.
wrestling bloopers and stuff. The guy who created it, he used to disguise his videos
Yeah.
because copyright shit as cheese
Yeah.
fondue.
Oh, I see. Right.
So when you look up fondue, you find his videos.
Yeah. I hear you.
That's funny.
I hear you.
I've got a hypothetical.
Okay, is it another Simpsons one?
No, it's Futurama. It's different.
Okay, it's
No,
different.
no.
It's
No,
disenchanted.
okay, so if you could go back in time to like the medieval days and you could bring something back to show them to blow their mind, what would it be?
Oh yeah, that's a really good one. Super Mario Brothers. Like
yeah.
that one.
How are you gonna play
Like
it?
that one Mega
Are
64
you gonna bring a
video.
3DS?
No, like that one Mega 64 video.
Yeah,
where they're like,
but
it's
no,
Mario.
something that's not Mario because it's been done. It's been
Something
done.
that could be
It's been
tangible
done.
and used.
I'd bring a PSP. I think it's not too advanced. They'll cut my head off, but they probably will.
I'd give them a vibrator and tell them it's a weapon.
But they already
Uh-oh.
have them. They're full of bees.
Oh no, that's like ancient Egypt or something.
I'll
Hey, honey, how
showed
are
him
you?
one of
I've
their,
been busy.
I've been better.
I've been a busy boy.
The Garfield.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Garfield, what have you done?
I've been a busy boy. There was recently a picture a friend sent me of like Garfield as a plane.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, was that? No,
That was me.
I sent that to you.
Yeah.
Or did you send that to me?
I sent that to you.
Oh, okay.
I'd probably show them the KFC Double Down.
Yeah! Just give them calories. No, wait, Casey, what was that one time that you like went to McDonald's and they were just oh, we can't sell you that. Like legally, we can't sell you. What was it?
Yeah, okay, so we went to go see Sonic 3 and we went to McDonald's so I could smuggle some food in. And I'm like, what could I order that I could last the whole movie? So I go up to them and I say, hello, ma'am, could I please have a triple quarter pounder? And she goes, hang on, you talk to her manager. And the manager goes up to the counter and says, they recommend we don't sell that. And I just say, just give it to me. Just give it to me
I love the way
anyway.
you go like, just give it to me. Just give it to me. Like Jack Black.
Yeah, I just said, just give it to me anyway. And they're like, okay, double quarter pounder plus beef patty plus cheese. Here you go, sir. And I stuffed it in my pocket and I enjoyed my greasy snack all the way
I
through
actually
Shadow,
did that once.
the fanfic.
Like, I did that once. Like I was watching the Royal Rumble, and I'm like, oh, I'm feeling good today. Let's. I'm gonna get myself a double quarter pounder with extra cheese and bacon. Ooh, should I add an extra? Dare I add an extra patty? I'm gonna add an extra patty. It almost killed me. They were right.
Really?
They were right.
Really? I've eaten like, I think I've eaten like 10 pounders in my life.
Well, that's your problem, not me. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I can't eat that.
I remember the first time I ate a pounder. I was in late high school, and my friend bought a pounder, and he was like, "Oh, the lady said we'll give you a free drink if you don't order this," and he ordered it anyway. And I'm like, "That's it. I gotta try this." And
If you don't, no, seriously, we're trying to save your life.
yeah, so I got one. They didn't object to me getting it because I guess I was so thin, but it took me like hours to finish it.
That didn't last long.
I was underweight. I was medically underweight.
Really?
Yeah, no, it lasted actually pretty long.
Oh, really? Okay. When did you start putting on
don't-
the pounds?
It's after 2015 or
The
so.
thing with me is that I've been trying to lose weight. Well, no, not seriously, because like I feel like if I commit too hard to a diet, I just make myself miserable. So I'm sort of doing this thing at the moment where I'm like half eating healthy and then half just eating whatever I want, and then exercising a reasonable amount. And I lose weight consistently but slowly, and then sometimes I gain it back.
That's good.
So it's like
Yeah.
I'm not losing the weight,
It's
but
just
I'm
a natural-
maintaining it. You know what I mean? I'm maintaining a natural.
No,
It's
you're
a natural
controlling,
swing.
yeah.
Controlling it basically.
It's not like you're,
Yeah.
But I would like to lose it. I just feel like I'd have to try harder. You know what I mean?
Is this kicks?
Is this what?
Is this kicks?
Kicks?
Kicks.
Kicks. I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
in my
the game
life.
Kicks.
Maybe. I mean, a lot of these.
QIX.
A lot of these have
Kicks.
been in like other. Are you talking about Clax?
No. It's Splatoon. Look at it.
Splatoon. Oh,
You're
yeah,
a
yeah.
kid now. You're a Crash now. You're an engine now. You're a
oh, yeah. You're a bandicoot. You're a kid now. You're a bandicoot.
Jesus, that'd be horrifying. Imagine like turning into a bandicoot.
Yeah. I'm a kid, you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
I'm a little boy trapped inside.
I'm a little boy. I'm a little boy.
caveman's
I'm a little
body.
boy. I'm a little boy. Sorry, that's a YouTube poop.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
hey, hey, Mo, why you no speak with your Italian accent no more?
Oh, it's just I've been listening to more Simpsons commentaries that I find seasons of, and it's amazing hearing like I look at media from the time they were recorded, and it puts you in a real like in a time frame
Yeah.
of when it's recorded and stuff.
I like that we've been
Yeah.
like
And it
revisiting.
takes you back to yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me and Mitch have been revisiting shows from the 2000s that never went past the first season.
Shows that we never watched, but like have like heard in passing that were just like, oh, this never went past one. Like we recently watched Undergrads, which is like really good, and if you haven't seen that,
Yeah.
watch the Rebel Taxi video about it.
It's on YouTube. It's on, the whole season.
Oh, the whole season, yeah, just like The Critic used to be. I'm not sure if that's still the
the
case.
critic.
Mission Hill is
Yeah,
also-
we're actually going through Mission Hill right
Yeah, we've
now.
been
We
watching-
just watched the second last
Yeah.
episode before this recording.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I really like it. Hey,
I can't wait to.
Casey, do you remember that one
I
time?
can't, yeah.
Do you remember that one time where you like you had to like cover someone's shift at like the store at like the local corner store, but then you locked yourself in the bathroom and you ended up manipulating yourself to magazines, but then like the place caught fire and you got blamed for it?
Yeah, I felt like really red in the face. I had to like they were gonna put these other
Egg all over my face.
these other guys in prison that they thought started the fire, but really I actually started the fire because I was busy manipulating myself and accidentally started the fire.
Those friction burns.
I can't believe you would manipulate yourself.
I manipulated myself in public. And
Yeah. Friction burns aren't a joke.
Oh yeah, no, seriously.
oh god no! Oh.
One time,
Every time I play like Uncharted or something, and I see like a character grab a rope and just slide down it with a hand, I'm just like, "What are you doing?"
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's horrific. Just makes me cringe with pain.
So here we are, finally at Crash Bash. Like I think that's what this
Crash
game is
Bash,
called, or Crate Crash or something. I don't know.
Yeah. What would a game called Bash Crash be about?
Bash
if it was
Crash.
reversed?
No, okay, what it would be is like one of those old Newgrounds games where like you repeatedly punch Crash in the face, but it's like a PNG where he just gets increasingly bloodier. And, you know what I mean? Like the
school.
And
Bush.
Corn's playing in
Yeah.
the background.
yeah, it'd be cool.
My friend in school was playing a Pikachu Flash game where you shove a dildo up his ass, and I was just like, "What the fuck are you doing?" It was blood and poo everywhere.